Hello, my darling diamonds in the rough. I am your favorite talking stone, and today I am back, we are back with another set of daily puzzles. Now, why don't we just hop on in right with Wordle? Wordle, please open, please open. I saw you open. You opened. Great. I love that, and I love our favorite starting word, jazzy. Jazzy indeed, with a wonderful A. I love to follow it with plants when we get that A. And we get an L in addition. Right, now I have to actually think. Because Lorax is not a word, is it? It would be funny if it is, but it's not considered a word. But I was thinking flora, but maybe molar. That's something we can do. And oh wow, we either start with A or end with A. And I'm thinking we start with A. Oh my. A what? L something. A something L something something. Axles? That's a word. We end with an A, and we don't have an E or an S in it. Well, that's quite peculiar. Huh? Oh, wait, we have 2 guesses left. Oh, wow, I've been really, scrolling through them. Huh. Now, what can we do? What can we think about? Huh. How confusing. Maybe, is it LGA? Like beluga, but beluga isn't going to fit here, and this is not how beluga is spelled. Bologna? Well, we can't have an O anyway. Something something L something A. Well, what could be between L and A? Yeah, maybe. Like, not Dulia, but something along the lines of Dulia. Something along the lines of this, maybe? Not that I'm seeing anything. But something something L, maybe CA? Alka? Elka? Maybe KA? Wow. I'm not sure. I'm at a loss. I'm really at a loss. Ua? Alua. Huh. I really am at a loss. And I want to use an A and an L. Well, I want to do something along these lines, because I know A has to go here. So, what can we do? What can we guess? Gullia? Folia? I don't know. I'm gonna probably go silent and think. Wait. Villa? Villa? Villa! Okay! That is wonderful! Wow! Nice! We managed to guess something. And that's great. That is just simply fantastic. But there is more fantastic things for us to do. More fantastic things for us to partake in. And one of those things, one of these things, is none other than the New York Times Mini. Yes, the transition was predictable as ever, but we can continue. A price to pay, a toll. The toll for the, what was it? A gnome under, not a gnome, a dwarf? No, what is the thing that, a troll under the bridge. The troll's toll. Oh, that's nice. I love those little puzzles that are themed like that. You need the world building in puzzles. You can't just say, solve a puzzle. You need an entire world around it. You need a troll under a bridge. You need a spy solving a secret code. You need Leonardo da Vinci himself to give a task to you. You need something like that. That's why I love like the TED-Ed puzzles, though I haven't seen them in a while. They come and go so infrequently, but when they go, oh my gosh, they're so incredible. I love them. I love them so much. And whether I get them, that's usually a 50-50. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a 50-50, so that's pretty good. Right, moving on. The 5 unique letters of the area here, fittingly. Alright, so 5 unique letters of THEAREAHERE. So let's start with the, and we'll remove letters that we already have. A, R, okay, so R. E, so no E. A, again. H, no H. E, again, no E. Well, we already used the E. R, and E. So there is one unique letter of the area. Or is there? Maybe I'm... THE, area, AREAH. Oh! Oh no, I misinterpreted it. I was saying 5 new unique letters, as in the only 5 letters that appear twice. But no, there are only 5 letters in the area here. For some reason I thought there were more. But that's okay. Maybe to here, or there, or there. This isn't a word. It sort of looks like there, sort of looks like T plus here, but it's not a word. But that's what I think it's supposed to be. More of a cryptic clue wouldn't be the... cryptic in the sense of puzzle, not cryptic in the sense of a cryptic crossword, which I've explained quite a few times. It's a British version of the crossword, where it's instead of being like direct, instead of the hints being direct translations, you have to figure out what the hint is intending. Sometimes it'll give you a different hint. Usually it'll have the actual definition either at the beginning or end, and the rest of the hint is a bit of a cryptic clue that you can interpret in a way that'll help guide you for answers by maybe revealing certain letters, maybe being an anagram, and it's all worded nicely. It's a cute little puzzle. Definitely recommend, but it's definitely hard. I would love to be able to do one day, but unfortunately I do not have the talent yet. We'll write, uncomfortable thing to witness a couple do in public. Kiss? Smooch? No. Those are both one letter too short and one letter too long, respectively. Hug. Suck face is a bit of an inappropriate way of saying things. Though I've seen couples do a bit bold things in public. I remember one time I was working and at my job a few years ago, a different job, more of a sort of service related. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is, I was just doing my rounds, doing my thing, and this couple was there. It's like, oh, they're sweet, and they're getting a little handsy with each other. It's like, okay, just a cute little handsy, just a cute little touch to a place that's mildly inappropriate to say in any sort of context. But it is what it is, and I looked away. Well, granted, they stopped after that, but I did look away regardless, because good for them, but also, I don't want to see that. Let me get a room, you two. That's a popular saying. Get a room, you two. But we continue. Uncomfortable thing to witness a couple do in public. Just get handsy with each other. That's what I would think along the lines of. I don't know a 5-letter word that represents that. So we'll move on. Gwen, what is it? Stacy? Spider-Woman's alter ego in Spider-Verse. Stacy. Thought it was Spider-Gwen for a second. But we'll continue. Give a tug a pull. Not that. Magna Theta is what I'm guessing, as in the Greek letter theta, but maybe I'm wrong. Instrument played at the ballpark. Oh, we definitely messed something up. Maybe organ? Oh, maybe it's to hear in different ways. But we know THEAR. Organ? So maybe let's put an N here, and let's go back to this one. Magna Theta. Thinking along the lines of Greek stuff. So we'll go on. In need of a hint. Well, that's me now with this one. I'm not sure. Non-binary pronoun. Well, that's clearly they, but that implies that a price to pay is wrong. Difficulty level for a newbie gamer. Easy. Okay, that's simple enough. Price to pay. Well, it's not a toll, so we'll move on for now. The area here. So we already have double H's, so we're going to nix that. So let's see. We have an A, an R, and what else do we have? A T. Earth. Well, that's a word. But we can mix around these three letters. It doesn't matter. But A, R, and T. Uncomfortable thing for a witness a couple to do in public. Let me nix that, whatever I put just in. And let's put organ in for ballpark. Magna. Thinking Laude? Which Stacy... No, Stacy wouldn't fit Laude, but it would fit there, though. So, what are we doing now? Uncomfortable thing to witness a public... blah, blah, blah. A couple do in public. A kiss, maybe? If it's that, but that didn't go along with they, so we don't know. Give a tug. Yank! Okay, that's a word. Magna. Theta would fit if it wasn't they. And I can't think of a different pronoun, so... Well, maybe we leave it as theta for now. Magna theta? No, we won't leave it as theta. This is... We'll leave organ here. A or T? I don't know. In need of a hint. No luck? No. Price to pay? I don't know. The area here. Uncomfortable thing... Oh, I might have to use auto check. I'm going to have to... Everything is correct, unfortunately. So again, Magna would be theta. It's not theta. Okay. In need of a hint. No luck. Price to pay. A toll. A curse. The area here. I feel like using A or R here would be cheating. Well, do I? I know it's one of the two. Yeah, let's go Earth. It is Earth. Huh. I wonder if this could have been a cryptic crossword hint, considering it used the area here and just those 5 unique letters. If it was just worded differently and had something else that means Earth. 5 unique letters, no, fittingly. Huh. The area here is... Oh, wow, that's actually really clever. The area here is in reference to Earth. I didn't even notice that. I guess it was a bit more cryptic than usual. Granted, usually that'll go at the end of the beginning. We wouldn't use fittingly. Well, fittingly is a hint for this crossword puzzle, so it's a nice touch. I like it. Very creative hint. I should have seen it. But we'll continue. Uncomfortable thing to witness a couple do in public. A kiss, a hug, something inappropriate. I don't know. Magna, not gamma. Magna, like a volcano. That's magma. Aniva hit stuck. There we go. Cost is the price to pay. And argue. Oh, I was thinking the completely wrong thing. I wasn't thinking bigger. I was thinking more of lovey-dovey, not contradictory, smontadictory. That doesn't describe it. I was not thinking in lines of a squabble. That was not in my brain, because you don't think couples and squabble together. You want them to be happy. You just imagine a nice, happy couple. Maybe a little too happy. Maybe a little showy that they're too happy. Like that one couple I saw. Love is love. Get a room, you two, but I'd rather you be happy than upset. Even if it makes me a little upset. It didn't make me upset. It was just, oh my, I should not be watching. But we should be watching is the New York Times connections. So let us hop right on in and begin. Firstly, we have trash. That means, I think, you can trash a place by messing it up, maybe after a party. Or trash, like literal trash. Or maybe trash like the Pokemon Trubbish, who is, I mentioned this. Oh, I think we had trash before in the connections, actually. But yeah, Trubbish. I don't really like your design enough to use it in the game. I'm sorry. Even when I do catch you in black and white or black and white tuna, it's like, I don't want to use you. I'm sorry. That's just how things are. I really just like Pokemon that look cool. Ah, man. I'm sorry. Trubbish is a really cool design, though. It's just not for me. Like, yeah, I heard criticism that it's a bag of trash, but at the end of the day, a bag of trash is pretty creative. We don't really see much use for that. Not use for that, but creative designs like that. We see, oh wow, another regional bird, or another non-regional bird, something along those lines. So it's nice to see a Pokemon that's a pretty innovative concept, even if it's what if blank was alive. At least it's something, at least the blank is in reference to something that's not really been used. Pizza. Well, this can be in shape to like a triangle slice, or which is really just a segment of an arc, not necessarily a triangle, but we call it a triangle. Maybe a circular pie, maybe a square pie, or a square box. So it could be those shapes in reference to. Or maybe it's just a delicious slice of pizza. Maybe, oh, it also could be from different places. You have your New York slice, you have your Chicago slice, you have your Detroit, and then of course Italy. Yeah. You have all the Italian pizza you can ask for, so maybe it's one of those. Cable, I'm thinking cable television. I'm thinking Cable from the second Deadpool movie. Or I'm thinking a different cable, like a network cable, a USB cable, whatever you want to say, something along those lines. A remote, I'm thinking maybe a television remote that can change the channel, or maybe remote as in virtually, like maybe you're calling someone remotely. Or maybe they're in a remote location, like an island far away from land. Cool, maybe like swagger, and that sort of coolness, or maybe coolness as in frigid. Water, I'm thinking good old H2O, or maybe it's water wheel, water something. Hip. Hip also means cool, so maybe it's something like that, or hip as in one's literal hip, the hip bone. Resistance, I'm thinking maybe resistance of an electrical circuit, like with a resistor or something, or maybe resistance as in a fight back against something, like a riot of sorts. Current, that goes along with electrical resistance, electrical currents, sending electrons through a wire with electrical force, yada yada yada. We get the point. It's a current. Spike Lee. Spike Lee, he's a famous director, and I know more for being a Knicks superfan. But yeah, he's a quite famous director. I remember he also, what is it called? He directed NBA, what was it, 2K17 or something like that? Where your frequency vibrations. And from what I remember of that 2K story, it was insane. Because apparently, like your friend, FOF, friend of freak, and apparently the lore is that you killed a man. In this basketball game, the lore of the My Player is that you keep your toxic friend around because he helped cover for you when you accidentally killed someone, which is not something you expect to see in a basketball RPG. You don't expect to see that. You expect to just put ball in a hoop. Maybe have an annoying sidekick like you do in 2K18. But no, you apparently committed homicide. Unintentionally, of course. Unintentional manslaughter, but yeah, Spike Lee was in his bag for that one. But we'll continue. Dovetail, I'm thinking like maybe the dovetail seam, not seam, but connection for maybe 2 blocks of wood. That's what I'm thinking of. Or maybe the actual tail of a dove. Gas, I'm thinking gasoline like petrol that you'd fill your car with to make it go places. Or I'm thinking gas like a state of matter, like solid liquid gas. That's mainly what I'm thinking. Reserved, I'm thinking shy. Or I'm thinking remote, like far away place, a reserved place that's hard for people to connect to or get to. voltage. That goes along with current and resistance. V equals IR, V being voltage, I being current, and R being resistance. Why is I current? I forget. I don't know. I don't remember. I feel like I was told this once, but I don't remember. But we'll keep going. Distant. That could mean like far away, remote, whatever. And reserve. That goes along with that. So that's what my bag is thinking. And charge. I'm thinking the charge of maybe a capacitor. So I want to do this first. It seems like it might be a red herring because current, voltage, and resistance all go together, whereas charge is less so, but I think this is electrical mumbo jumbo. And it is. What an electrometer measures. Oh, that's nice. Let's go on. Reserved, distant, remote, and let's see. There's a third thing that means far, far away. Cool, water, hip, gas. Huh, I don't know. But maybe we can think of other... I think that might be herring, a red herring. But cable, gas, water, and anything else that's a bill that you would normally have. Like you have your water bill, you have your gas bill, you have your cable bill, you have your electric bill. Which we don't have a lot of electric stuff, but what else do we have? Maybe not a remote bill, a distant bill, reserve bill, pizza bill. Technically, that's just a cool bill. Maybe like cooling. Well, it's more heating. This might be a red herring now that I think about it. Well, I remember, what was that? I forget that famous like Spike Lee movie. I forget that one famous one, but I remember. I think that one of the guys owns and runs a pizza shop, and they're trying to be a spectator. And Spike Lee directed that movie. I think it's one of its most famous ones. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with movies. So sorry, Spike Lee. I only really know you from the Knicks and that one movie that I forget. But we'll continue. Trash. Maybe, is there a trash bill? Maybe, for like, daily, not daily, but however, maybe the garbage or the sanitation officers, what are you going to call them? Come and collect your garbage, maybe? Oh, it is! Utilities! Okay, that's better. It's not necessarily a bill for trash, but there are utilities. Okay. And now we are stuck with yellow, the easiest one, and purple, the hardest one, which is something I say probably about half the time. I don't know why I can't get yellow. I don't know why. But we'll continue. Hip and cool mean the same thing. Anything else? No, nothing else. Maybe reserved, distant, remote. And what means far away? Hip, cool. A dovetail joint, a hip joint, a remote joint, and a distant joint? That's not it. That's not it. Not even close. I'm going to assume hip and dovetail are together. Distant, remote, reserved, and then cool? Oh, it is. Aloof. Oh, to be cool, to be distant, remote, and reserved. Ah, like emotionally far away. I was thinking physically. I didn't think that. He's pizza, hip, Spike Lee, and dovetail. What's this? Oh, oh, it was joints. Oh, wow, I did say that. Dovetail joints, that's what the connection for wood. And you'll see, like, people making tables and stuff. They'll use it like a dovetail joint. Hip joint, like I said. Pizza joint. Ah, that's a term you don't hear too often. And then Spike Lee joint. Huh. I am not too acquainted with that. I don't know. But we kind of nailed that. We even said all the categories. Granted, I wasn't really sold on joints. And, well, I just technically guessed aloof. We didn't actually see it. But we did it. We solved it. And that's wonderful. But what else is wonderful is our extra game. And today's extra game is none other than the wonderful... Oh my, that's a little high, don't you think? Let me try to fix that. There we go. Blunderwall, how to play. Okay, we are not fixing that right now. So give me a second. Bada boop. That's a little better. Okay, yeah, that's a little better. And you can still hear the music, so that's nice. So now let us begin. There are 16 words in the Blunderwall, one of which is the secret word. Find the secret word within 4 tries. Tap a word to make a guess. If your guess is wrong, you'll see a score of 7. The score tells you how many letters in your guess are the correct place within the secret word. Example, if the secret word is speaker, If you choose Packers, your score will have a 0 out of 7, as none of the letters are in the correct place. If you choose Breaker, we'll score 5 out of 7, as 5 letters in the correct. Okay, so basically, the score is in reference to how many letters are correct. And it's a 7-letter word, and you have to find out the secret word. And there's a new Blunderwall. Okay, and there's nothing else. So it's just basically going off of that. I see. Well, actually, is there anything else? No, so the secret word doesn't really seem to be themed or anything. So, let us see. What is a nice word? Muffins. I like muffins. They are delicious. 1 letter in the right place, so 1 out of 7. So, any M in the right place per chance. M at the beginning? No, I don't see it. I don't see an M in the first word. Are you in the second? You in the second? Outrage. So it could be outrage, and then FFINS. All incorrect. So, outrage seems like a good guess. But let's go just F and F for the next 2 letters. F and F. Any Fs? F and F in the second and third letters. Foreman. So outrage and foreman. Well, let me check foreman. Foreman. Okay, so it's either foreman or outrage. So far, opulent, hosting, operant, grenade. INS. Could be reprint. It could be reprint. Postman. No. INS. 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 Alright. Oh, wow. We are... Okay, so it could also be hosting as well. Hosting or operant. So it's either reprint, operant, hosting. What was it? Outrage? Not opulent. Outrage and foreman. Foreman? No, not foreman. It was not foreman. So outrage... Was it opulent? No. Alright, outrage, hosting, operant, and reprint. Let's go reprint. 3 out of 7. Right. So we could probably solve it here now. So reprint had oh wait. Why'd I say it was reprint? It can't be reprint. That was a terrible guess. Sorry, it has I and N in the 5th and 6th spots, which is the same as muffins. So obviously, either I or N is correct. And it's probably N, between opulent and operand. So let's see. No. R, so operant fits this. So it's probably operant, and I'm just gonna guess operant. There we go. We beat the Blunderwall. Alright. Look at our beauty. That was relatively straightforward and easy. I was confused through reading the rules first, so that was surprising. But yeah, it was... do I dare say it was cake? I do dare. That was cake. That was pretty easy. I know, granted, we only had 1 more guess left, but I even flubbed it on the second guess because I didn't see the I in the end. Or I didn't see the I, really. It was not the end that I saw. It doesn't matter. Regardless, that was just absolute cinema. We cooked there. We were amazing. Right, and now I have my spiel. I don't know if you follow me on Blue Sky, if you watch any of my recent videos, but let me just say, I posted a short. From the funny video I posted the other day, I posted a short from that funny little clip of, how do I say this, Booby, that being the answer. That made me laugh out. And I said, hey, this is funny, let me post it. And I posted it. And then I stepped away from my computer screen to make lunch and just enjoy my day, because I've been here and there and everywhere the past few days. It was incredibly, not ditzy of me, but like just, my screws came loose, is what I'm trying to say. I need a break, I need a breather, and I cooked a delicious meal. Some nice orange marinated chicken and garlic bread on some multigrain bread. Oh, it was delicious. I loved it. 10 out of 10. It took forever to cook though. And I enjoyed myself. I come back. I just like, hey, why don't I just check the video? And I just check the stats. So I do that. And 1,000 views. That's crazy. I was just absolutely shocked. Because in total, my channel has roughly 1,200 views over cumulatively. I was checking this because I was absolutely floored for 1,000 views. I wanted to put that in some sort of perspective, and I can't really. That's nearly doubling the views of my channel. And it's not like it was there for a day. It was 3 hours. I checked 3 hours later. And that just blew my mind. First of all, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. I'm really just absolutely floored. Wow. Just wow. I'm sorry. It's such a incredibly big number that I'm just not used to. I can't put that in perspective. Just thank you all so much. I don't know who you people are, but thank you. That's just... I'm just still just flabbergasted. I'm chuffed. I'm absolutely overjoyed, but wow. I'm still trying to contextualize it much later. So, again, thank you all for watching. I am absolutely overjoyed, overstimulated with all this interaction. I don't really know how to convey the words, but just wow, I guess. Wow, that was... It's amazing. Thank you all. To have 1,000 people watching, that's crazy. And that's just to be for one video, over a 3-hour span. Just wow. Absolutely wow. Thank you all so much, and thank you for watching. It does mean a lot to me, but wow, just thank you. Anyways, have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.